ask you about what's going on with Radio 1, what's going on with you on Radio 1, because, of course, as you know, Chris is probably the country's foremost premier DJ. Breakfast show start, of course, he's on the radio. He hasn't got a trailer quite as good as this, I don't think.
Listen, there's a message going out to all the Moyles fans gathered in the house. Chris is on form, chat's gonna fly. If it doesn't, we'll reconsider booking him next time.
You see, that was the kind of reference you being on the show as well. That's a trial. We'll probably cut that.
Who made those?
It's Pete in the office. He just had a couple of spare hours.
Pete in the office?
Yeah.
So you wanted some professional jingles made, you called Pete in the office.
But your jingles are rubbish on your show. Who makes your jingles?
How rude!
Well, they are.
They're brilliant. They're using some of the best session musicians and singers in the country.
Who makes them?
There's my friend, you don't make me say his name.
Whose ideas are they?
Then my friend makes them and he has a funny...
They're your jingles.
Well, no, they're mine and my friend Sandy Beach.
Sandy Beach is not a real person.
Sandy Beach is a real person.
Is he a friend of Robin Banks, by any chance?
He used to... No, but he is... This is true, but he is friends with Dusty Rhodes.
OK, you're still there, you're doing the breakfast show. Every now and then I'll read something in the paper saying Chris might have to go. Is he too old for Radio 1?
Yeah, apparently.
Can he keep going? And is that a genuine thing? Is that what's happening? Do you know what's happening there?
Do you know, you may find this hard to believe, but sometimes the newspapers just write stories and make things up.
No.
Or write things to kind of aggravate people. So, yeah, while I was away, apparently we're all too old now to be on Radio 1.
But that's not the case at all. They're not.
No, it's not the case at all. And everything's great. The figures are doing well. And I love being there. I love it. It's 5 years.
You are the longest standing...
Almost, yeah. If we get to the end of the year, if we get to Christmas, we'll be the longest running breakfast show on Radio 1, which is remarkable.
You know, I'm amazed, because when I tune the show, it always sounds fresh, it always sounds exciting. I'm not just saying this because you're here. It always sounds like you're engaged with it, and you do hours every day. You come in there and you're hours, and you've got those terrible jingles to work around, and still you seem excited and enthused, and you have to play the bang bang music for the kids, which clearly you don't like.
So I'm sorry, I play the what?
The bang bang music.
The bang bang music for the kids.
That was DJ Mickey, or you know that kind of stuff.
We played that this morning, DJ Mickey.
Blah, blah, you know that kind of stuff. You know that kind of stuff. Do you like that kind of stuff? What kind of stuff do you listen to?
I've no idea what that kind of stuff is.
Ding, 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 ding. It was all that kind of level of noise.
It's not.
Shout out! That's number one at the moment, I believe.
Yeah, that is. You're right. That is. No, you know, there's a lot of good music around at the moment. We play some good stuff, and we don't play a lot of songs on the show.
Do a lot of chat. You do a lot of chat.
There's a lot of chat. Yeah. Okay. The songs are just there for toilet breaks and, you know, so people can get in the shower and stuff.
Hey, Chris is back on our TV screens. I saw your show on Sunday night on Channel 4.
Yeah, you watched it.
What's it called?
Chris Moyles Quiz Night.
Chris Moyles Quiz Night. It kind of does exactly what it says on the can.
Yeah.
You had Barbara Windsor on, which is a fantastic...
Oh, do you know what? She's just so lovely. And do you know what? It's really funny, is Peter Doherty there... When Barbara kind of went to the interview, we were all kind of saying how lovely she is. She's so lovely and kind. And Peter and Barbara said hello to each other, and Barbara's going, "Oh, Peter's so kind." It's like one big loving in that room. Everybody's... it's really sweet. But she was on the show. She was great. Yeah. She was really good.
Now, who you got on this week? You have, I believe you have David Williams on, don't you?
Yeah, that's going to be fun. David Williams, you know what David's like.
He's a great character.
He's good. He's always good for a laugh. David Williams and Ronan Keating from The Mountain. Yeah. There might be a few mountain people through the series. Because while I was up there, I knew the series was coming up. They've got nowhere to go. Ronan, come on the show. Ronan, come on the show. Ronan, come on the show. Day 2. Oh, come on the show!
You beat them down.
Yeah, so they're going to be on the show.
You know what? I think you've never looked so relaxed on TV. When you came on Comic Relief that night as well, you looked so relaxed out there. What was that first show you did on TV way back when?
I did a show for UK Play, which doesn't even exist anymore. It was one of the first digital channels.
I don't remember. What was the one where you took over from Chris Evans? That one? What was that one you did?
Chris produced it, yeah. It was called Live with Chris Moyles. It was meant to be called Chris Moyles Live, right? Yeah. And up until about a week before we went live, it was every night, 5 nights a week from a pub. And it sounded like a great idea at the time. And it was called Chris Moyles Live. Just before we went on air, about a week before, they changed it to Live with Chris Moyles. And I got really paranoid and went, that means they can take my name out and put somebody else's name in. That means they're not 100% confident about the show. And if it's Chris Moyles live, it's my show. But if it's live with Chris Moyles, they can take me out and replace me with somebody. And I remember Sophie, my friend John, go, "You're so paranoid, don't be so ridiculous." And 3 months later, I got dropped and they replaced the name with somebody else. And I was absolutely right. So
you know
I put my name first this time round.
I wouldn't have thought you would be a nervy kind of guy or a paranoid kind of guy or worried about that kind of thing. You seem so confident.
No, in real life I'm a mess. I'm a gibbering mess.
But that is, people would be surprised that maybe they would think, but that is the truth. You are quite fairly shy, fairly nervous.
I've got nothing to say to anybody. I'm awful. I'm socially inept. I'd never go to parties or meet new people. I'm just a nightmare.
And what,
so
you just can't do it, or you put your foot in it, or what?
I don't like people. No, I'm joking. I don't. I have a lot to say every day on the radio, and I feel very comfortable in that environment. And then you meet people, and I don't have anything to say.
I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. We're here. I love chatting to people. And I go, "It's great. We had great fun. You must hook up." And then when people come to my house, I'm like, "Please go."
No, well, we've had this conversation before, and ironic because since I was last on the show, we swap numbers and we talk a bit on the phone and stuff.
Which is fine. On the phone is fine. I can hang on the phone because I can always pretend I've got something. No, sometimes people, I have to go. I get called away sometimes.
I know you pretend, it's fine. I know.
OK, let's have a look. This is, Chris, we can't show you a clip of this coming week's show because it hasn't been recorded yet. It's pretty topical. It's a really thing. This is the first edition of Chris Moyles Quiz Night on Sunday night on Channel 4. Don't miss it.
Next question was the sketch thing. I had no idea what that was.
No idea.
Anybody get that?
No idea.
Mark, what did you put? What did you write,
idea.
Mark?
Well, I was drawing Garfield, but I wrote badminton.
You drew Garfield and wrote badminton. If it's up there, I'll give you the money myself. That's right. Let's finish. Let's have a look at the answer. The answer was, of course, Prince Charles's Eco Tour of the Amazon. I don't know. That's rubbish. Prince Charles has never worn a bikini, as far as I'm...
That's not Camilla either.
No, it's not.
No.
She wears much nicer suits. But they do have a crocodile that they do wash in rivers.
I loved it. It's great fun. I think you've never been better. Barbara looks like a teenager now.
She's great.
Now, here's the thing. Chris, when you first started on radio, I didn't like you very much.
I know.
But over the years... Well, I didn't. I thought, who's this bloke? But now, over the years, I listened to it and I grew to like your style, and perhaps your style became better. I don't know. But it's certainly... now, I can't imagine Radio 1 without you in the mornings, and I wouldn't want it to be the case. And I love putting it on when I'm driving the kids to school. It's a great start to the day. I hope you stay there for as long as you want to. I think you'll be there for many years.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you on. I'll be watching the show Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Moyles. You're going to stay for the music?
I'm going to stay for the music.
Sit down. We stood up, we sit down again.
I know, well, I'm going to stay.